This game is called, I want to say, Our Life, Beginning Always. I think this is like a rom-com. Those one of those little literacy romance novel games type shit. It looks cute. It was like what, when he was younger and then he grows up to be a beautiful young man. Alright. New file. Oh, there's a various ways you can customize and interact with the game. The tutorial is an overview of how certain features work. You can read the full tutorial from the main menu to learn about everything in detail. Oh, I do that. To start off, the game is divided into 4 time periods called steps. Step 1, childhood. Step 2, adolescence. Step 3, young adulthood. Step 4, adulthood. The most challenging step of all. Our life is further divided into sets of... What the fuck is that word? No, for real, what the fuck is that word?
Vignettes.
Vignettes. What the fuck? Okay. Our life is further divided into sets of vignettes that take place during specific periods of time. Those are called moments. Ooh. Moments can be played in any order or skipped entirely. You move on the next step whenever you want by selecting the summer's ending. Step 1 through 3 includes 5 moments each, and even more can be unlocked by purchasing DLCs. Wow! Some are out now, and other DLC will release later. Step 4 is a epilogue and doesn't include moments. A lot happens over the years that go by, especially in regards to the character you play as. You determine nearly everything about the main character, name, appearance, personality, pronouns, interests, skills, their relationship with major characters, and so on. You can decide to change the details as time goes on, with a few exceptions. Your last name, skin tone, eye color can't be altered once set. Much of the MC's basic traits are determined on the character creation screen. As the MC grows up, more options become available on the screen. As mission one of the decisions you'll get to make for your character, selecting a name, you can type in any name you like, or you can pick a preset name. Okay. Only the default name Jamie is included in the game. Hundreds more can be added by getting a free voice name. Ah. So I had to spend money. Nice! Awesome. They ain't telling me nothing now. I just like... Can we skip this? Ah! Oh, well, we should look at that. I'm gonna call you Miranda. Miranda Oaks. You're gonna be a very, very pretty girl. You're gonna be a brown skin girl. You're gonna be like anime style. Let's make your eyes pink. Cause why not? Why not? What's stopping me from making your eyes pink? Oh. Yo, why does Joe got scars? Nah, you got 20/20 vision. It's cool. It's cool. You're gonna be a girly girl. We're all done. Summer and sunset bird was a special time of year. You're usually sleepy. Town began to bustle. Ga? It was a popular tourist destination with. What? Hold up. Okay. Hold up. That music kinda. I gotta turn that music now. Cause it's getting a little funky in my ear. But nah. That music was kind of busting. I ain't gonna lie. It was a popular tourist destination with people coming from all over to enjoy the beach, the weather, and the relaxation that came with both. Oh, my fucking. God damn it, Bobby. My damn mouse died. Jeez. During the summer, your mom didn't like you to wander too far outside of the neighborhood, so you knew the area pretty well. That included the people. Families came and went from Sunset Bird, but that was mostly stayed and did what your mom called putting down roots. They built businesses, they got to know each other, and they definitely said hello to the nice young kids who waved when passing their stores. Huh? It seems like a very nice place. Like, oh my god. You didn't really get why they always had to say hi. They always saw you every day, but you nod back at them anyways. You end up saying hi to a lot of different people since most of the tourists that came and went every summer were the same ones. You were too anxious to say hi back to most of the other residents that greeted you, but they all knew you well enough to expect that. Yeah. I'll say the middle one. Like, if it's the same people that comes all the time. Be like, hey, what's up? Long time no see. Like, you enjoyed learning all about where they were visiting from and hoped to visit those places one day. But today, there was a man sitting on the curb outside your house. He was sitting with his head in his hands, his whole body slumped over, and you wondered if he was even a real person or a statue that had magically sprung up from the ground overnight. Okay. Whoever or whatever he was, you had never seen him before. You better get up off away from my house. Bye. One thing about knowing everyone in Sunset Bird was that people who you didn't recognize really stood out. It was rare for tourists to venture into the residential district, as your mom called it. So for you, not knowing who a total stranger was set off a lot of red flags. Your mom had a talk with you and your big sister Lizzie about this kind of situation before. Stranger danger. Always tell my kids, stranger danger. Tell the babies, stranger danger. I ain't got no kids, but stranger danger. You hadn't exactly been listening at the time. You think it would be okay to talk to new people. They mentioned that some people are good to talk to, but other types of people can help you even if you don't know them. You remember it's okay to run away if you feel uncomfortable. You don't have to worry about being polite then. Of course, you weren't sure about this man yet. Still, you felt a bit scared knowing that he was blocking the way to your front door, but you were pretty interested. You wanted to know more about what was going on. I want to mind my business. I want to go home. Like, what? He's literally sitting in front of my door. I don't want to be his friend. I want to go in the house. You slowed down as you thought about how you could get around this. There was a split second where your eyes met. That wasn't good. He was probably going to say something now that he'd seen you standing around here.
Hey.
Ah, shit. You were right. His deep voice called out to you, but you didn't say anything. Unfortunately, the man stood up and started making his way towards you. What is up with you grown ass people trying to have conversation with kids? Like what? That's weird. Your whole body frozen plates as she's approached. You're unsure about him, but willing to be friendly. Offers, I'm gonna stare you down. Like, who are you?
So,
Who are you? Oh, he's hot. Oh, if I knew what he looked like, I would have been friendlier earlier.
do you live around here? What's your name?
You're a grown ass man. Why are you talking to me? You look the man up and down, taking his toned skin and relaxed appearance. At least his clothes were relaxed. The way he was acting wasn't. He had sharks on his shorts and a stingray tattoo. And you wondered if he was obsessed with the ocean or something. Probably a freak. While you made your assessment, he looked at you While you made your assessment, he looked at you expectantly, waiting for an answer to his question. What was your question? I'm gonna say nothing because I don't know you.
If you do,
You rubbed the back of his neck uncomfortably, giving you a small smile. You're gonna bribe me? You're gonna bribe me? He reached into his pocket and pulled out a clean $20 bill. It crinkled in his finger as he held it up to you. Even more confused than before, you looked back at him.
well, could you do me a favor?
Police! Police! Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! Help! Police!
Nothing bad, sorry, I should have. Let me start over.
Yeah, like to the basics, cause you look very suspect. Extremely weird. He cleared his throat and stood up straighter. From where we're standing, it's just made him look creepier.
I have a son, his name is Cole, who's about your age.
Oh, of course, they always be like, yeah, I got a kid, or I got some puppies, you like, come with me. Like, no, fuck out of here. You chewed on the inside of your cheek. This guy was definitely obsessed with water. You thought that was pretty cool. Okay, it's a cool name. You never met someone with that name.
We moved in across the street, see?
He just toward the house that had been empty for a year, his watch catching the late afternoon sunlight and reflecting off of the walls. The gigantic for sale sign was finally gone.
It must be Miranda Oates.
How you know my name? See, that's mom's problem. She see a hot MILF. Oh my bad. A hot DILF. And get to yapping. Like, no, I don't want a stepdad. Stop telling people my name. That's invasive of my privacy. Like, stop being weird, mother.
I met your mom. Hey, they told me you were 8, just like him, so...
He shook the $20 bill to bring it back to my attention. A hopeful smile tilted his lips at the corner. Oh, hell nah. So you're gonna pay me to be friends with your son? That has to be a form of prostitution, cause ain't no way. Like, why are you bribing me to be friends with your kid?
Just give it a chance and you can keep this. He's a good kid. You'll like him.
Right.
Do you mind?
But you gotta keep it a secret too, okay? It wouldn't be friendly to say his dad sent you.
I feel sorry for the kid, cause like...
You want to make a deal?
What is up with you? I'll of course take the money, but like, yeah, like, What? You could buy a ticket for the newest movie at the cinema. There was a cute stuffed animal you had seen in the store earlier. It cost a few dollars to set up a library card. With this, you could pay for your stuff instead of having your mom do it. I'm gonna go buy me a toy. It was gonna be able to go home with you. And that was just a start. You thought the sky was the limit with that kind of amount. Where the fuck do you live? That's $20 is a lot of money. I mean, 8 years old, yeah, that's a lot of money, but jeez, even I as an 8-year-old knew $5 was not a lot of money. The man smiled at you, his eyes crinkled at the side as he did.
Great, that's great. I'll bring him by tomorrow. I wanted him to meet and greet with the neighbors today, but I don't know what he got off to.
He laughed when he said that, but with the way his face looked, you thought he actually wanted to cry. Aw.
If you see him, can you tell him to come home? He got a peak cast and glasses. You can't miss it.
He chuckled at you and rested his hands on his hips. Yeah, free money. And all I gotta do is be fake friends with somebody. The man smiled and reached out to pat you on the head, paused before doing so, then pulled his hand away instead.
Your moms are already checking around for me. Such a thoughtful group, you are.
She probably think you're a creeper.
I thought he might come back, and that's not what's important. I have to go.
Go find your son. Bye. He jogged off down the street without another word. You decided to check the hills behind your house. Is these the hills the weekend was talking about? Step 1, first sight. Don't tell me they gonna make a rom-com out of 2 kids. That's so cheesy. The chirping of crickets in the tall grass greeted you, quiet and familiar. From the top of the hill, you could see the ocean as you walked. You listened to the crash of the waves on the shore and the seagulls squawking as they settled down for the night. I honestly, I love the ocean. It's like so much fun, and the breeze and just hearing nature is so beautiful. Sometime Lizzie would join you, the two of you splashing each other in the waves. Those were the best days. You took in a deep breath. You wanted to try to relax and couldn't. You weren't sure what, but something told you that you weren't alone, so you glanced around. There was a boy sitting at the top of one hill, almost completely hidden within the long grass and white flowers surrounding him. Why is he blinking so hard? His head was burying his knees, staring ahead by himself. For whatever reason, probably just that he wasn't paying attention, he hasn't noticed you yet. You watched him a minute longer, feeling a little bit like you found a deer in the wild. Though deers didn't have green hair. But this new boy did. You watched as it fluttered softly through his face in the breeze. After a few more seconds, you took a step further than another, and then he glanced your way. His aquamarine eyes reflected the light of the moon. You stopped, raising a hand to acknowledge him and show you weren't scary. Axelman he lost. With a start, he jumped to his feet, his hands balling into a fist at his side. He didn't say anything, just stared at you in a strange way. You want some beef? Like, what's up with you? You can't say hey back? He began crying. That's crazy. There were traces of tears on his cheeks and his knees soaking the hem of his shorts, and his eyes were still shining with a few more. Wait. There were tears at his knees. Oh, he was crying so hard, the tears was on his knees. Okay, so You obviously caught him off guard. His pink cast seemed to glow in the twilight, though. When he caught you staring at it, he hid his arm behind his back. Something the man earlier had said stuck out to you.
Cove?
Eyes wide, he studied you.
How you know that?
Your daddy told me. You touched the money in your pocket, feeling it crinkle beneath your fingertips. I'm gonna be like a lucky guess.
No way. Tell the truth. Okay, your dad told me who you were. So is this your hill?
He gestured with his uninjured arm to the patch of grass surrounding you, his face falling as the prospect.
I can leave if it is.
Yes, get off my lawn. I shook my head. While doing so, you also picked out a strand of lint on your leg with a weird question to ask someone.
Oh.
He sat back down with a thump, resting his chin on his knees again. Curious about the strange new boy with the odd dad, you sat on the patch of grass next to him. The pure white flowers that covered this hill rocked back and forth gently as the stars twinkled above. The way they dotted the sky made them seem like flowers too. The night wind was cool as it traveled over the ocean and up the hill, chasing away the heat from the afternoon sun. Why are you here? A quiet hiccup escaped Cove as soon as you asked the question. Almost like they never stopped. His tears started up again with a vengeance.
My parents. They don't want to live together with me anymore.
The tears fell fast and heavier over his flushed cheeks, sticking in his dark lashes.
My mom made my dad leave and he took me with him, and now we have a house here. I want to go home.
Oh, your parents is getting divorced. At least you had a 2-parent household. Shit. A lot of people don't. The outburst took you off guard. By the time he was done wailing, Cole's chest was heaving with exhaustion. He sniffled and removed his glasses, wiping at his eyes with the back of his hand before he put them back on again.
I hate this place. I want my real life back.
Boy, I bet this place is 10 times better than your old life.
I want my mom.
Your mom doesn't want you. And that's okay, because you have your dad. You have a parent that at least wants to do it. It sucks, I know, but at least you have one instead of none. I'ma rest the daddy up. He slipped his hand underneath his glasses and pressed his finger against his eyelids. Cove wound himself up again for another long crying fit. Oh, God. He's a crybaby. It must be hard for Cove living here without his mom. But at least he still had a parent who cared about him. Exactly. But from way off in the distance, you heard your parents.
Miranda.
Cove.
Where?
Kids, where did you go?
Cove looked at you, tears still clinging to his cheeks.
Don't tell them we're here. I don't want to go back to that house. I want to go home.
You don't have an option, dickhead. Take your ass back to your new home. Like, you being extra. Like, you being mad extra for no reason. I'll be like...
Don't worry so much. Sure, maybe it's weird and you're not gonna like it, but your dad's there too, right? Yeah. So you're not really all by yourself, even if it feels like it. You just gotta tell him how you feel.
You shot him a grin and pushed yourself to your feet.
He can't do anything if you don't make him hear you right.
Slowly, Cove stood up with you, still looking a little reluctant. His dad's voice rang again.
Cove, can you hear me?
He looks towards the sound of his dad's voice, silent, then turned away while rubbing his not bandaged arm. God, I can't fucking read.
Sorry, I still don't want to go.
Bitch! Take your ass home! I'll just wait silently.
Yeah, I get it. You do?
Before you can answer, you heard Cove's dad even closer than before.
There you are, bud.
The trio of parents appeared over the curve of the hill. Instantly, all their eyes landed on you and they rushed over. I got 2 moms? Ah, shit! That's lit. I got a black mom and I got a white mom. That's lit. Both of your moms were at your side in a split second, faces filled with worry. I see where I got my looks from. This is the woman that carried me. She's just my stepdad. This is my biological mother.
Miranda, you're here after all?
You had been at the park to check for Cove and then heard what happened earlier when you met the new neighbor. I thought you might have gone off further away.
Just sitting in the grass.
Thank God you're both fine.
Yeah, you can tell that's mother. That's mother. That's stepdad. That's mother.
Were you two having fun out here?
You looked over at Cove, who was wiggling against his dad's tight hug and pushed at his arms. Yeah. What? That's wicked. You nod, smiling slightly. Finally letting go of his squirming, scolding son, Cove's dad turned to the 3 of you.
Thanks very much for finding him. I really don't know this neighborhood.
Good thing my rider knows this whole area so well.
Absolutely. We should be getting home now. It's been a long day for us all. Say goodbye, Cove.
Yeah, say bye to me. You better say bye to me. Don't be rude. Hey, Misty. My little baby. Hey, Snookamunka. I brought my cat over from my mom's house. She's still getting used to being over here. It's her first time being at the house, so. The 2 of them walked off into the darkness, heading towards the neighborhood. You watched Cove's bright pink cast until it disappeared.
Tell you what, we'll have a proper play date tomorrow, okay? Your new friend's dad wanted to bring him by to see you and Lizzie.
How does that sound?
It sounds like words. What does that mean? Yeah.
Is it okay?
Both of your moms left, the sound overlapping into a warm, familiar chorus. Mommy pushed her arm around your shoulder and led you towards the path. Satisfied and more than a little ready to go to bed after your long, exciting day, you followed them home. This is how you feel towards Cove. For this step, it can change in later steps.
Alright, I'm gonna stop right there. I've been recording for a hot minute and everything, so we're gonna do the next chapter in the next episode and all that. And yeah, I like the series for this thing, you know. I actually feel like I'm actually like this game and everything, so yeah, watch out for this series. Alright, see ya. Mwah!